run this thing. If you want the work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
Alright, so we're doing the daily gift card to friends glitch, testing it out, making sure it works, and also creating some very cool cars. So what we're going to do today is from level 4, we're going to grab the Eudora, and then we're going to merge it on top of this beast, Sand King SWB. Give it some gold dogs. Alright, let's get to it. So let's head on over to the arena. So for those that need to know every single step of this merge glitch, which it's really good at the beginning. If you need every single step, I'll go through in detail. So first of all, you want to make your way over to the arena war, as you see on your map here. In this merge glitch, you're going to need a buddy once you're glitched out at the arena at the ticket booth. So whether you want to invite your buddy over now or if later, you can invite him later after you've glitched out. Excuse me. And most people prefer to do it later because they don't want to be wasting people's time, especially if they struggle at the arena. So at the arena, you're going to stand near a ticket booth. So let's make our way to the arena war right now. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do the merge glitch for 2 vehicles, and then we're going to do the gift card of friends glitch for 2 vehicles.
Houses shouldn't throw stones. Your weakness is the vodka. Mine's the vodka sauce.
So let's start off with settings, as always. Number 1 setting is, like I said, you need to have a buddy inside of your to do this, so make sure you have that prepared. Furthermore, you need to go into your pause menu where the map is, go to online, go to options. Under options, you go join next mode from spectator box. If you have an arena war, this will be an option you can change, but if it's not, it's going to be don't join. Ultimately, you still need to have don't join as an option there. Under allow spectators, you have that off. Matchmaking is closed. If you go to the right under settings, controls, you need to have targeting mode assisted aim partial, and display needs to be performance RT or fidelity. I have mine on performance RT. If under controls you have targeting mode anything else but assisted aim partial, go to the left back, go back to online. Last option is quit to main menu. You actually need to quit to main menu. In the main menu, you can change the setting to the right setting. You can't do it while you're playing GTA Online. Now, in other settings, in your blue interaction menu under the preferences, you need to go to map blip options, which is your last selection. You have series mode, contact missions, jobs, activities, rival gameplay, properties, stores, and events. Every single one of these needs to be set to custom, and every single subcategory needs to show. So what I mean is series mode, all series are custom, every series shows. Contact missions, all contact missions are custom and they all show. All jobs are custom and every job is showing. Activities, all activities are custom and every activity shows. Rival gameplay, all rival businesses are custom and they all show. Properties, all properties are custom and they all show. Stores, all stores are custom and they all show. Events, all events are custom and they all show. Great. So from here, you hover, you go back into your actual map. You're gonna hover over one of the blue jobs. Hover over the job that you see on your screen right now. Now, just to note, we're going to be talking about Anahuac and joining Anahuac. I have a playlist on my homepage for merging on the first part of the two-part series. It goes in detail about Anahuac, so I'm not going to go detail here. But if you don't understand Anahuac, then go there to that playlist and to get that information, because it's a lot of details that I won't be going through right now. Alright, having said that, you hover over the blue job that you see on your screen there. You need to see the start job spawn, the little circle with a square in it. You go to join Anahuac, you don't press on square, you go to join Anahuac 1P5 from here. What you need is after you join, you're going to get one yellow alert, you press X, and you're going to get another yellow alert, you have to press X, let go of X, slide over to square, hold square. You need to see, are you sure you want to start this job? Are you sure you want to start this job? And then you count 1, 2, 3, X, and X, as you see on my screen. Then you head over to the ticket booth window. You press right on the D-pad. And then you press X to spectate event for $100. At this point, you're going to get stuck on this window. You need to join Anahuac 10P5. So you join Anahuac and you accept the alert. There's only going to be one alert, you accept it. At this point, you need to make sure your friend is in the LS car meet, because you're going to need them for the rest of the merge. Alright, now you've accepted the alert. Your friend needs to invite you to the LS car meet. Well, you need to bring in the LS car meet, and to answer one of the questions somebody asked, is you need to bring the vehicle that you're going to put the mods, you're going to take the mods from. So you need to have the car that you're merging from. In my case, it's going to be the Eudora. Later, you're going to select the car you're going to merge to. The car you're going to merge to, well, obviously you're merging the mods onto it, will no longer have the previous mods. I think it's self-explanatory, right? Car to car merge. So basically, my Eudora, the features that are on my Eudora, including the exterior paint, the wheels, lights, everything that's on, that's a selection on the Eudora, that is also a selection on the other car that I'm going to merge onto, will go onto the other vehicle. So the other vehicle, there's no option to keep the merges. Alright, so what you bring out first is the car that you're going to merge from. And your friend needs to have a car that's not going to be either of the two cars you're going to use. So it can't be the car you're merging from, and it's not the car that you're merging to. So they bring out this nice Zentorno. Now you get into your friend's car. They go into their blue interaction menu. They go to LS car meet, and then they go to sprint. Select sprint. You'll get an invite to the sprint. You accept that invite. Now, when there's 2 seconds left, not 3, not 1, but exactly 2 seconds left, your friend needs to go to manage vehicles under the blue interaction menu, and then return personal vehicle to storage at 2 seconds. They can be in that menu. They just can't press the button until 2 seconds from the start of the sprint. And again, it can't be 3 and it can't be 1. It has to be 2 seconds. This will force you to get kicked out of the vehicle, and you're going to get stuck in this loading screen. So you need to join Anahuac 10P5 again. So lucky I answered the question. You good? So once you're in the black loading screen, you join Anahuac 10P5 and you accept the alert. Then you're going to be able to move again. From here, you register as a CEO, and then you go back into your Secure Serve CEO, then go to CEO Vehicles and get a buzzard. From the buzzard, you slowly drive over to your buzzard. So from here, you drive over to your buzzard. You don't need to be a maniac. When you're close enough to the buzzard, you get out of your vehicle and you get into the buzzard. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go high enough in the buzzard that when you jump out, you're not gonna open up your parachute. You won't survive. But you don't want it to be so low that when you jump out, it actually blows up your car that's out there. So you go high enough so that you jump out, and when you don't open up your parachute, that's what you want to do. You don't open up your parachute. You want to get the wasted banner. And only when you spawn in the vehicle do you join ANAWAC 10P5. So don't join ANAWAC 10P5 until you spawn in the vehicle, because otherwise you'll have to do it twice. So might as well just do it once. Alright, so now once you're in the vehicle, you join ANAWAC 10P5 and you accept the alert. And also, just in terms of settings, you will need to own a CEO office. From here, you go to Secure Serve CEO again, you go to CEO Abilities, and you request a luxury helicopter. And you make your way over to where your luxury helicopter will spawn. Now, if you do this a lot, you know your most usual place, most standard place where it spawns. If you don't do this very often, you struggle with the camera angles. Just listen to the helicopter noises and drive carefully and slowly. Even if you end up missing the helicopter, you just request it again and it'll land at the same spot. So head on over to your luxury helicopter. Park far away enough so you don't end up trying to get back in your car all the time. And you press triangle to enter the luxury helicopter. From here, you push down on the left joystick for L3, quick travel options, and you select Maze Bank Tower. You're going to end up at the office. At the office, you walk towards your executive assistant.
Just call when you need me out again.
Now you walk towards your executive assistant. She's going to greet you once, but you want her to start talking to you again the second time. When she starts talking again the second time, then you spam right on the D-pad.
Hi there.
There we
How can
go.
I help you?
And then
Why
from
did we
here,
actually
you
meet
select the
down
car that you want the merges onto. It's going to lose the existing merges. It's going to take on the new merges. In my case, I want the Sand King SWB.
They're bringing your personal vehicle around right now.
Now, once you're outside the office, don't move. Go into your Secure Serve CEO. Go to CEO Vehicles and request your buzzard. There's a possible cooldown time, so just wait. Don't walk around or your buzzard will spawn somewhere different than you expected. So Secure Serve CEO, CEO Vehicles, buzzard. I prefer to run to my buzzard. That's a personal choice. I feel like I have more control, so I'm going to head over to my buzzard and I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier. Again, your friend stays in the LS car meet, and you just got to make sure that they don't get kicked out for being idle, because you haven't finished the merge yet. So now you get into your buzzard. Currently the car that you got out doesn't have any mods on it, any of the merges that you want. It will, when you land back without a parachute again, you want the wasted banner, you want to join, you want to be able to spawn back in the vehicle. It's going to have all the merges. And then you join ANAWAC 10P5, and then you got to go to Los Santos Customs to save the changes. The changes won't save unless you do the last part. Alright, so you fly enough, jump out, don't open up your parachute, and only when you land back in the vehicle, when you spawn back in the vehicle, do you join ANAWAC 10P5. So you wait until you land, you spawn back in the vehicle. Once you spawn back in the vehicle, you join ANAWAC 10P5. And you're able to move again, and only at this point does your friend leave the LS car meet. Since we're doing a back-to-back, you have them join back in through an invite. and have them spawn back in the LS car meet. Now, the last part you need to do is you need to save the changes. You need to change the merge that you just did onto the car. So you got to go to Los Santos Customs. So right now, this is the merges have occurred, but they haven't been saved. Hey, Dynamic Gaming. So this isn't the XL, this is the SWB. Looks similar. Just testing that it's got the Patriot smoke and the right horn, because those means that it's clean. So this will be on sale at the LS car meet later. So you go to Los Santos Customs. I always say this for anyone who wants to do, who's doing a lot of merges, or planning on doing a lot of merges. The Maze Bank Tower so far has been the best office for me. For quick access to the Benny's garage and the Los Santos Customs garage.
All patched up.
So in order to know if it's a clean vehicle, you check the windows, make sure that none of them are selected, which means you can see all of the costs, including if it says free. If it says free, it means not selected. The wheels, the same thing. It's an unselected wheel because it's not a Benny's car, but it's got Benny's wheel. And the wheel color is, again, unselected. None of the options are selected. It's got Patriot smoke. It's got the Halloween horn. But you need to save something on the vehicle. So I recommend often just to update the suspension. It's an easier one to do, because that doesn't matter if it's selected. The primary color, every single category: chrome, classic, crew, matte, chrome, classic, matte, metallic, metals, pearlescent, chameleon. They all also need to be unselected colors for it to be a clean mod. And you'll know instantly if it's selected because it'll automatically go to the selected option once you go into the subcategory. But after you do a merge, always check that, because some cars only have one primary color and they might have a hidden secondary color that is selected. Select the primary and secondary color. I don't care about trim, so for some people it's a big thing. I don't care that it's a selected trim, but this one doesn't have trim, so it doesn't matter. And again, unselected horn. We're going to black out the grill. Black out the fuel tank. I'm going to do it like this because the next car I'm going to do is the 35 XL, 3500 XL. I don't like to hide the blank plates, so I'm not going to put that on. Brakes, best brakes, top armor, and I always like to check the tire enhancement. Now the tire design, 1 line or 2 lines? I think I'm going to stick with 2 lines for now. Now it's saved, because you've saved changes, things on the vehicle. This is a beast, and this has LS Carmi. The last thing as well is like it has to have a rare plate, and this is LS Carmi plate. On top of it, it's blank plate, so it's extra rare. Alright, so since we're not using this car next, I'm going to return it, and I'm hoping that I remember which car we're using next. Because it's going to be 2 on gold.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
Gold
Let
dogs,
me know.
level 2. Just don't remember which of the Tornado customs. Hope it's
On the
this
way.
one. I didn't get organized, so this might require me to unglitch. We'll see. Alright, so the car-to-car merge still works, which is amazing. That's the whole purpose of this daily check. Seems like my internet's more stable. Yesterday we were able to stream all night, which is cool. Alright, let's cross our fingers and hope. Got a cooling off period right now. So when you go fast, if you're doing back to back, you'll have cooling off periods. That's why I stress to not be a maniac. There's no point. You can't speed run car to car merges. After a while. At first, yeah, because it takes forever to do everything.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around.
I really hope it's the right car. That'd be such a win. So it's gonna be Las Venturas plates. So we'll have cars with more rare plates
Get
again.
there as soon as I can.
Hey, you looking to an auto shop yet? For Santa's coming.
Let's see, what car do I have? Do I have the right one?
See ya.
Darn, I don't. To wait again. This is the danger of not being organized, unfortunately. So that was the last one, the last Tornado
I'm on
custom.
the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
So we'll go from last, and we'll go to second, sorry, and then we'll go to first. Actually, we'll do second. This car's so sick. It's got those blank pounder plates. You can't even see the color. They're so dark. It's got a hidden livery. Fully clean vehicle. Alright, so this is the second one. Moment of truth.
I'll bring it to you.
This looks promising. That's the one. So we're going to be merging this on top of an SUV. And the SUV has blank plates, so it's going to have Las Venturas plates. Alright, so now since it's back to back, you get into your friend's car, they go into their blue interaction menu, they select LS car meet, and they select sprint. You accept the sprint. They go into their blue interaction menu when there's 2 seconds left. Under manage vehicle, return personal vehicle storage, they press the button. Only when there's 2 seconds, not 1, not 3. Don't do that, which I just messed up. So I literally just messed it up by pressing it too soon. But I can restart. So if you do that, they can recall their vehicle again. But you need to start the sprint this time. So this time I'll need to start the sprint because I messed it up. So I go into my blue interaction menu, LS car meet, sprint. They accept the sprint, so your friend accepts the sprints, but they will also be the one again to kick you out. So manage vehicle, return personal vehicle storage when there's exactly 2 seconds left. Not 3, not 1, not 20 like I just did. Alright, so when there's 2 seconds, return personal vehicle to storage. It'll get you stuck in a black loading screen. Your friend needs to stay in the LS car meet this whole time. Once you're in the black loading screen, join ANAWAC 10P5 to get unstuck. And accept the alert. You go into your secure serve CEO, don't drive anywhere. Go to CEO vehicles, request a buzzard, and then you slowly head on over to the buzzard. You fly high enough like we did earlier so that when you jump without a parachute you don't survive, and high enough so that your helicopter doesn't crash into your vehicle when it lands. And your friend must stay in the LS car meet till the end of the merge like we did earlier in the back-to-back. So today we're the 5th of December, this merge is still working. I always like to say the date so that people know if it's up to date. Obviously today it is, but those things change over time. Still working. So once you spawn back in the vehicle, you join ANAWAC 10P5. This will get you unstuck. Accept the alert. Then go to your secure serve CO. The CO abilities, request luxury helicopter. Then you head on over to where your luxury helicopter will spawn. Again, if it's we're doing back to back, but if it's the first time you're doing it, listen to where the helicopter is going. Drive carefully. If you're used to a specific spot where it spawns, head on over there, like I do. Park far enough from the helicopter so your character doesn't want to constantly get into it. Now when it lands, you head on over to your luxury helicopter and you press triangle to enter it. Once you're in the luxury helicopter, push down on the left joystick for quick travel options L3. Select Maze Bank Tower. That's where the vehicle is for me. And this is a regular car-to-car merge, so that's where the vehicle should be for you.
See you
once you're in the office, you head on over to your executive assistant.
Anything you need,
She'll greet
boss?
you once, but when you get close enough again, she'll start stalking again. So you press right on the
What do you
D-pad,
need?
go to personal
How
vehicle,
do you choose between
go
your
to
children?
Vinewood Club Garage, and mine is on level 2, and it's the Granger.
No
This
problem.
is the car that's
I'll
going
have
to
your
receive
personal
the
vehicle
merges.
brought around.
So whatever was on this vehicle will disappear in terms of like for like merges, like mods, and will be replaced by the car that we were driving just now, that we're going to receive the merges from. So we're going to be sending the merges to this vehicle here. Whoop. Don't do like I did. So once you're out of the office, go to Secure Serve CEO. Don't move. Go CO Vehicles and then go to Buzzard. If you moved a lot here, don't hesitate to like run back. I saw my Buzzard on the corner of my eye, so I'm just going to hop over a couple of these to head on over to it. I prefer to run because, in my opinion, it's just easier for me. But you can drive over. From here, you fly high enough so that when you jump out without a parachute, you don't survive. And remember, you only join Anahuac 10P5 when you're in the vehicle again. Again, your friend is still in the LS car meet. So only when you spawn back in the vehicle, and what you'll notice is the vehicle now will have the merges that you wanted on it. But it doesn't mean it's over yet. You still need to save the merges, the mods. Only when you appear back in the vehicle do you join Anahuac 10P5. There we go, join Anahuac 10P5. Alright, and accept the alert, and then at this point you ask your friend to leave the LS car meet. They can join back through the last invite if you're doing a back-to-back. And since we're doing a gift card friends glitch tutorial after this, we will bring them back into the session. At this point it says that the host has left the sprint, and your cameras are back to normal, so then you're able to head on over to the Los Santos custom to save the merges. So head on over to Los Santos Customs. It's not always obvious where that is. I regularly get lost. So don't be too worried if you're lost. Just try to find that reference point that you know well. But if you also have a friend in the session that can go and find you and then you follow them to the right spot. Alright, so I am going in the wrong direction. I need to readjust myself and head on to the right direction. So a reference point for me for the Los Santos Customs is the Vinewood lights, because my office is at the Mace Bank Tower. And then from here I can kind of figure out my way. Weird horn.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
should be running better than ever.
Alright, so we check windows are unselected, wheel colors unselected, tire bulletproof, we know it has Patriot smoke. I'm not sure about the horn though, so I'm going to have to double check that.
Careful of potholes.
I'm changing the suspension, so now I have my change, so it's saved. Then I'm just going to check all the subcategories of color under my primary to make sure that they're all unselected, to make sure they're clean. It's this clean color. Of course, it's got a rear plate. Las Venturas. It has classical horn loop too, so I might have to look into that to fix that up. Alright, so that's the second vehicle that's been merged. The car-to-car merge still working. Next step is give car to friends glitch, which I'll do shortly. Wish you all a very nice day. Peace.